Hey y'all, Irix Guy here. Now I want to respond to a question. Actually, an abundance of viewers have asked this, and it's, what's the best drone and which drone should I buy? So what I'm going to do within this video, and you can check the link within this video's description where I've compiled all the various drones that I'm going to talk about in this video, as well as links to where you can order those drones and the various accessories. But what I want to talk about in this video is you're probably like I was when you decided you wanted a drone. Probably did your research, and you probably discovered that DJI Phantom is among the most popular, I'm just going to call it a consumer level drone. So someone like you, someone like me, you like to go out, you like to fly it, you want something better than toy grade, but you don't want to fork out the amount of cash that a larger company may fork out for a potentially enormous drone. So you just want something that's somewhat small form factor you can take out in your backyard, or you can take on vacation and capture those aerial videos and or photos. So we're going to start out with the most basic. Now when you check the link within this video's description, this is going to be the least expensive drone, and it's just the DJI Phantom. It's often also referred to as the DJI Phantom 1, the original DJI Phantom. It's a perfectly good drone. I own the drone, and I had a lot of good flights with it. If you're looking for something that you just want to take up in the air, learn how to fly a Phantom, and by the way, flying a Phantom is super simple, so don't be intimidated. But read that owner's manual first. But it's easy to fly. You can attach a GoPro camera to it. It comes with a mount you can attach the GoPro to. But keep in mind, there's a little kicker here. So if you're looking for something just to have fun flying in the sky, put a GoPro on possibly. You don't have to put a GoPro on. You can fly without it. But if you do put a GoPro on it, be aware that it doesn't have what's called a gimbal. Now, if you're new to drones, and you can check the link within this video's description, you'll see the video playlist where I have a lot of videos, and you'll see when you watch my DJI Phantom videos how the video is not the same as the DJI Phantom 2 Vision Plus. So with the DJI Phantom, if you attach a GoPro to it, the best way to visualize it is that it's attached. So if the Phantom turns this way, the camera turns that way. If it turns this way, the camera turns that way. The camera does not stay horizontal with the horizon unless you get an expensive add-on for the DJI Phantom 1, which I would not recommend, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. So if you're going to get the Phantom, just the DJI Phantom, the least expensive one, I would not get it if your intent is to capture super smooth and level video and or photos. If you just want something semi-affordable to fly, see if you like the Phantom, and then maybe upgrade in the future, I would say just go with the DJI Phantom. It's going to provide hours of fun. It's easy to fly, and you can put the GoPro on there, but again, it's not going to be on a gimbal without expensive add-ons. But it still looks good. Check out the link within this video's description. You'll see the playlist that I have of DJI Phantom videos, and you'll see how the video of that compares to the silky smooth video of the more expensive DJI Phantom 2 Vision Plus. So now we're going to step to the second tier drone. Now by second tier, what I mean, it's more expensive than the entry level DJI Phantom that we just talked about, but it gets better battery life. It's got what's called a gimbal built in, so you don't have to use it if you don't want to. You can fly it without a camera. But if you choose to use the DJI Phantom 2 with Zenmu's HD 3D gimbal, then you just simply attach your GoPro on there. Now, unlike the less expensive DJI Phantom where the GoPro is attached and it turns this way and the camera turns that way, with the DJI Phantom 2 Vision Plus with Zenmu's gimbal, if the Phantom turns that way, the camera is still horizontal with the horizon. If it turns that way, the camera is still horizontal with the horizon. So the end result is that what you're getting is silky smooth video. So if you're interested in quadcopters, drones, whatever you want to call them, UAVs, they've got a lot of different buzzwords associated with them. But if you're interested in capturing very good quality video, then the DJI Phantom 2 Vision Plus with Zenmuse HD 3D gimbal built in is going to be a better purchase decision than the less expensive DJI Phantom. Sure, the less expensive DJI Phantom, you can purchase an add-on gimbal, but then you're going to be getting up there close to the price, if not more, than this DJI Phantom 2 DJI Phantom 2 with HD 3D gimbal. And you can see how confusing all of this is, and that's why I've got the links within this video's description. So when you go there, you'll see the three Phantoms. You'll see the least expensive one, which is DJI Phantom. You'll see the one I'm talking about now, which is the DJI Phantom 2 with HD 3D Zenmuse gimbal. So that would be the one. If you're going to want to use a GoPro, you're going to want to go with the one I just mentioned, the DJI Phantom 2 with the gimbal, because you're going to get longer battery life. The batteries for the Phantom 2 give you longer flight time than the less expensive Phantom 1. So that's where you want to go if you're determined to use GoPro and you want to have the smooth video and photos, and you want the longer flight time. Now, if you don't want to, maybe you don't own a GoPro. Maybe you do own a GoPro, and in my case I do. I own the current model GoPro, the Hero 4 Black Edition, which is the latest and greatest GoPro. It'll do 4K video. Now that's something that's important, because if you go with the Phantom 2 that I just talked about with the Zenmuse gimbal, if you go with that, when you attach the GoPro, if you get the higher end GoPro, you can film at 4K 30 frames per second with the GoPro Hero 4 Black. Now we're going to segue to the final Phantom, which is the DJI Phantom 2 Vision Plus, which is the one that I strongly recommend. And I know there's a lot of mixed opinions out there on the internet, and that's fine. Everybody's subject to their own opinion, and I respect those opinions. So let's talk about the ugly of the DJI Phantom 2 Vision Plus. The ugly in a lot of people's minds is that the DJI Phantom 2 Vision Plus will not do 4K video. At least at the time of posting this, it will not. It comes out of the box, everything on. It's got a DJI branded camera, but that camera will do 1080p at 30 frames per second, but it will not do any type of 4K video mode. So if you're determined to have 4K video, the DJI Phantom 2 Vision Plus, as currently configured, does not offer a 4K option. Now, will DJI come out with a newer drone? More than likely, they probably will. And will they come out with a newer drone that has 4K video? They probably will. Will the DJI Phantom 2 Vision Plus camera, the DJI camera, will that be upgradable to the 4K camera that DJI may release in the future? That's yet to be seen. So from that perspective, and this is the argument that a lot of people make, from that perspective, the DJI Phantom 2 Vision Plus, one would be at a disadvantage because they're buying it with the camera built in. But if they got the less expensive Phantom 2 with gimbal, then they could put whatever GoPro on there. And if a new GoPro comes out, if it's still the same form factor, they could simply attach that newer model GoPro to the Phantom 2 and upgrade their video and photo quality. Whereas with the DJI Phantom 2 Vision Plus, you're probably stuck with the camera that's on there. Now here's my opinion. You're stuck with the camera that's on there. But what you're getting with the Phantom 2 Vision Plus, and again, check the link within this video's description because I got it all laid out. I know it probably sounds like I'm rambling off a lot of jargon, but when you see all the links, you'll see the three Phantoms and you'll see the various price points. So this is the most expensive Phantom, the Phantom 2 Vision Plus. The advantage to the Phantom 2 Vision Plus is that it's all made by DJI. So when you're updating your firmware, the software on the Phantom, plug it into your computer, whether it's a Mac or a PC. plug it in, download, install the updates. The same holds to be true for the camera. It's a DJI camera. So when you get updates for that, it's coming from DJI. And that's a huge advantage because what you're getting there, you're getting a one-stop shop for all of your updates. Another huge advantage is that with the DJI Phantom 2 Vision Plus, when you're using the DJI Vision app on your iPhone or your iPad or your Android or whatever, when you're using that, you get FPV, which is first-person view. You see what the Phantom sees while it's flying. And that's a huge advantage if you're taking photos or if you're taking video, because you can see what it sees and know, where your camera's pointed. Likewise, you can pan the camera up and down in the app, which is a really cool feature. With the less expensive Phantom 2 with ZenMuse gimbal, you don't have FPV. You can add FPV, but it's an aftermarket and costly solution. And if you add FPV to the Phantom 2 with ZenMuse gimbal, you're likely going to meet or exceed the price of the Phantom 2 Vision Plus. So for that reason, Phantom 2 Vision Plus is my favorite. And again, I'm a huge GoPro guy. I love GoPros. I use GoPros. I mount them to everything. But when I fly my DJI Phantom, I personally prefer the DJI Phantom 2 Vision Plus. You can check out the link within this video's description and the video playlist. I've got a plethora of Phantom 2 Vision Plus videos. Is that video clarity and smoothness not good enough for you? Well, maybe it's not. You watch the videos and you come to your own conclusion. So ultimately, I'm not trying to drive someone into purchasing the least expensive Phantom or the most expensive Phantom. But what I am doing is telling you from my personal experience the pros and cons of each. So to summarize, what I would do, and again, check the link within this video's description because it's all laid out and it's very easy to follow. And if you have questions, there's a contact link there. Contact me directly and I'll try my best to answer either an email or maybe post a video response on youtube.com/iRixGuy. But if you just want to fly, you don't care about photos, and you don't care about battery life, and you don't want to spend that much, just get the DJI Phantom. If you do care about the video and photos, and you don't mind spending a little bit more and you want to get the extra battery life, definitely get the DJI Phantom 2 with the ZenMuse gimbal. Now, if you want it all in one unit where you don't have to worry about upgrading it, take it out of the box. You got your camera, you got everything there that you need, and you can see what it sees with FPV, first-person view. So it's like you're in the cockpit of the Phantom when it's flying. If you want the best user experience, in my opinion, go with the DJI Phantom 2 Vision Plus. And I've included a link. When you look at the link within this video's description, you'll find the case that I use for the Phantom 2 Vision Plus. It would also work with the Phantom 2 or the smaller DJI Phantom. I highly recommend that case. So that's it. I mean, it's a great hobby. It's something you can definitely have a lot of fun with, even if you're just having the thrill of seeing something fly up in the sky. I mean, that in itself is thrilling. But when you capture these videos and/or photos, that's when you really realize the entertainment value associated with a drone, also known as a quadcopter. So this is my honest advice. Tell me what you think. Ask me questions. Again, check the link within the video's description. I've got a plethora of information there. But if you don't see what you're looking for there, definitely shoot me a message, and I will definitely try my best to answer, either by way of email or even a video response. So thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe. youtube.com/iRixGuy. Y'all have a good day.